Hello everybody, welcome back to Perfect English with me, Alex. Hope you're all okay today. This week's video is all about phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are very common in the English language, so I have had a lot of requests to do a video on these. So here it is. I am going to do a video on 5 phrasal verbs that have multiple meanings. They have different meanings. We can use them in a variety of situations. I will give examples of each phrasal verb and the different times in which we use them too. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, drop a comment. Please also check me out on Instagram at Perfect English Alex. I post daily content on Instagram to help you improve your knowledge of English language, English culture, and English people. So check me out on Instagram at Perfect English Alex. So let's get started on this video. 5 phrasal verbs with multiple meanings. So first things first, what is a phrasal verb? Well, it is a phrase in English that usually contains a verb and an adverb. They are very, very common in English and they can mean many different things. So the 5 phrasal verbs I'm going to teach you today are pick up, get on, take off, put up, and go off. They all have multiple meanings, more than one meaning, and I'm going to go through the different meanings in this video. It's very important that you remember these phrasal verbs do change with the tense. So pick up, picked up, picking up, picks up. It's very important you change the phrasal verb in line with the tense or the person you are talking about. Please check out my other videos for more information on this. So the first phrasal verb we are going to look at is pick up. This has so many different meanings. Let's take a look at what these meanings are. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate 5 meanings. So pick up can mean answer the phone, lift something, collect someone or something, do some work for somebody, or learn something quickly. Let's take a look at these in more detail. The first example, answer the phone. So we use this as a substitute for answer the phone. Oh, I've been calling my girlfriend for hours, but she won't pick up. Or perhaps you have seen it in a film where somebody is on the phone and the other person won't answer and they say, oh, pick up, pick up, pick up, pick up. A very common phrasal verb, pick up the phone. The second time we use this phrasal verb is to physically lift something from the floor or from a surface. So, oh, excuse me, could you just pick that up for me? Could you pick it up for me, please? Maybe your friend says, can you just pick up that plug? Sure. No problem, I've picked it up for you. So when we want to lift or pick something up from the floor, we use pick up. Number 3, probably the most common use of this phrasal verb. When we need to collect somebody or something, we use pick up. So if my friend was coming to collect me from my house, I might ask him, what time will you pick me up? What time are you going to pick me up? Very, very common. We could also say, I'm going to pick up my friend at 3 o'clock. And it's not just specific to people, it can be items. I'm going to pick up my package at 12. I'm going to pick up my package now. Number 4, this applies in a working environment. So when you ask somebody to do something that's probably your job to do, you might say to them, can you pick this work up for me? In this context, pick up means complete. Can you pick up this email for me? Can you pick up this query for me? And number 5, the final meaning for the phrasal verb pick up, it means learn something quickly. Oh, wow, you are picking this up so fast. You have only been here a week and you know it already. Or, wow, you are all picking up English so fast from my videos. So there you have 5 different ways to use the phrasal verb pick up. Let's take a look at the next one. Phrasal verb number 2, get on. Again, like all of these phrasal verbs, it has multiple meanings. I am going to show you 4 in this video. It can mean be successful, ask how something went, be friends, or the most popular way, a method of transport. We get on to a method of transport. So get on can be a substitute for be successful. This specifically applies to a career. So the examples could be, oh, I really want to get on. I really want to get on in my career. I want to be successful. Or a parent might say, I really hope my children get on in life. I really hope my children be successful in life. Number 2, asking how something went. Very, very common for job interviews. How did the job interview go? How did you get on? Get on. How did you get on? It's very, very common when asking how something went. Perhaps you will say to your friend, how did you get on at football at the weekend? Did you win? How did you get on? And number 3, get on can mean be friends or be friendly. So an example, I get on well with my boss. It can be used in a positive way, I get on well with my boss, or in a negative way, I don't get on well with my boss. And number 4, get onto a method of transport. Very, very common. You've probably used and seen this example before. Please check out my Instagram feed because I posted a big photo with lots of different methods of transport we get on. But I will include a couple of examples in this video. I will get on the bus to town. I need to get on my bike to go to the shop. Number 2 phrasal verb, get on. And phrasal verb number 3, take off. Again, it has multiple meanings. We can use it in a lot of different ways. It can mean an airplane leaving, removing something from your body like clothes. It can mean suddenly become popular or trending, or it can mean take some time off work, have an extended period of time off work. Let's take a look in a bit more detail as to how we use these. So we use the phrasal verb take off for an airplane leaving. This can be talking about ourselves. I take off at 4 a.m. or physically the plane. The plane takes off at 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. They both work in the same way. Secondly, we have remove something. So remove an item of clothing or something from your body. This is very, very popular. This is what we would say if we needed to remove clothing. We wouldn't say remove my t-shirt, we would say take it off. So, I need to take my jacket off. I am roasting. Or a slightly different example, I take my glasses off when I read. The third scenario we can use this phrasal verb is if something becomes popular all of a sudden. If something suddenly becomes popular, we can say it's taken off. For example, social media has really taken off in the last 10 years. And the final example for the phrasal verb take off, we can use this for an extended period of rest or non-working. I need to take off 2 weeks. I am going on holiday. I'm going to take off 2 weeks. This applies in the working environment. So those are your examples for phrasal verb number 3. Let's take a look at the next one. So phrasal verb number 4, put up. This has many meanings. I'm going to go through 4 in this video. We can use put up for providing temporary accommodation, building a new building or structure, placing something on the wall, or raising the prices of something. Let's take a look at these in more detail. Number one, provide temporary accommodation. This is quite common for people who work in hotels. Oh, my company put me up in a hotel last night. I was put up by my company last night. My friend's house is being decorated, so I have put him up for a few nights. Example number two, scenario number two. We can use put up for a new building or structure that has been erected. My neighbors have put up a fence between our house, or they have put up a big wall in the city. So it means when a new building has been built, it has been put up. We can also use this phrasal verb to describe placing things on the wall. Last night, I put up some pictures. Oh, I really need to put that picture up on the wall. I need to put up my new clock. And we can also use this phrasal verb to talk about prices going up. Oh, I went to the shop and they have put up the milk by 50p. Also, this can be used in the business world. We need to put up our prices. So phrasal verb number 5, go off. We can use this phrasal verb to describe food that has gone bad. When somebody gets really, really angry, when there is a loud, unexpected noise like an alarm, when the lights stop working, and when we lose interest in a person. 5 very different meanings of the phrasal verb go off. The first example, very, very British, this example. We use the phrase go off to describe food that has gone bad. So, oh, this milk has gone off. It stinks. This milk has gone off. Or this milk is starting to go off. And scenario number 2. This is slang. It's not like formal English, so I wouldn't use this in exams, but it's something we say a lot. We use go off as a substitute for get angry. Oh, my dad's gonna go off if he catches me doing this. Or last night my dad went off at my mum. It's slang, but it's very, very common. And please remember, you have to change the tense. So when this has already happened, go off becomes went off. And we can also use this phrasal verb to describe something making a random, unexpected, loud noise. So a very common example, oh, my alarm is going to go off at 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to be so tired. It's going to go off so early. We can also use this phrasal verb for lights that stop working, or if we just turn them off. My lights went off at 7 o'clock last night. The lights are going to go off at 7 o'clock tomorrow. And the final example of when to use go off, and the last example of this video, we use it when we start to lose interest in someone or something. So, oh, I'm really starting to go off her at the moment. Or not specifically a person, maybe a thing. I'm going off football at the moment. It's not interesting me. I'm going off it. So there you have 5 phrasal verbs with very, very different meanings. These phrasal verbs are used very frequently in English, but they don't just have one meaning. So please remember to use them in the different scenarios to help you sound more like a native speaker. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to be notified of all new videos. I post a new video each week. Give the video some thumbs up, drop a comment on the video with any questions you have, I will help you out. And also follow me on Instagram at Perfect English Alex. That's Perfect English Alex. And that's the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Thank you. Bye bye.